Good morning. Happy Tuesday to the best people in the whole wide world, right? All right, guys, we have a lot to talk about, okay? So the very first thing that I want to talk about, you guys, I was just reading a study done by David Ludwig, a Harvard study. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it was talking about how he took some teenage boys and he gave them, for breakfast, he gave them oatmeal, he gave some an omelet, and he gave others steel cut oats, okay? And then what they did is every hour they measured their blood. And they also said, okay, we want you to push this button whenever you're hungry and we'll get you more food, right? The group that ate the oatmeal ate 80% more food than the omelet group, right? When they measured their blood, their insulin and cortisol levels were out of the range, like so big, all right? Then the steel cut oatmeal, steel cut oats came in second, right? And they still ate 50% more food than the omelet group, okay? So I tell you guys this because I'm always telling you guys how important not only breakfast is, right? But what are you eating for breakfast, right? We have a ton of patients that want to do intermittent fasting, right? Or we've had a lot of people that have done intermittent fasting and they weren't successful, right? And so it's like, hey, listen, just because you're doing intermittent fasting, what is the very first meal that you're eating? What are you putting in your body as soon as you are eating, right? Because that's what's so important, okay? That's why we're always telling you guys, get protein, get protein, get protein, right? Like you cannot deny how important getting that protein is. Okay, so I thought that article was so interesting, but most importantly, when you're thinking about what your kids are eating, right? Like, what are you feeding your kids every morning? What are you eating every morning? Are you just going into Starbucks and grabbing a muffin? Like, the worst thing that you could do first thing in the morning is put any bit of carbs in, right? Like, just get that out of your mind right now. Like, I am not going to put carbs in. Make that a new standard that you're going to do that, like, every morning from here on out, all you do is put protein in. Right? And it's so simple. Make yourself a freaking protein drink, right? Like, get protein in the morning. That should be your number one factor is protein. I show you guys every morning, like my number one, 90% of the day, 90% of the week, what I eat is my protein shake for breakfast. Okay? Like, seriously, I throw my spinach in there. I throw a protein yogurt. I throw my collagen protein in that bad boy, some almond milk, whip that baby up. Okay? And boom, like I'm ready for the day. All right. But like, you've got to make it a priority if you're serious about your health. Like, if you're serious, you can never eat for breakfast anything that's less than 30 grams. Like, that's got to be a standard that you're following. Like, it has to be. If you want this to be something that now you can keep this weight off, you can't have to make it that your first meal of the day. You want intermittent fasting? Sweet. Do intermittent fasting, right? But your first meal of the day, whatever time that is, it has to have 30 grams of protein, minimum. Okay, like you've got to make that a number one factor. And of course, get some healthy fats in, right? That's even better if you can, right? Get some healthy fats. Maybe eat some, macadamia nuts. Maybe throw them in your shake if you're going to have a shake, right? But you have to make sure, guys, like if that study did not bring home, they ate 80% more. 80% more they ate, and their insulin and their cortisol, right? Especially us ladies, cortisol is so important, right? Was out of this world. So anyways, I wanted to share that study with you guys because that is seriously so important for you guys to realize, right? I'm telling you guys, you guys are wondering why do I just keep spinning, right? Why do I just keep spinning? Stop. Take a look at what are you eating on a daily basis? How much of your food are you actually making? Right? How much are you actually making, or are you eating processed foods? Okay, so you have got to stop and really start taking a look at this, okay? And then let's figure out the easy ways, because I'm all about easy, guys. I don't got time either, trust me. And so that's probably one of the biggest factors when one of my patients like, I don't have time. It's like, no, you're not making time. That's what you're not doing. You're not making time. We are all given the same amount of hours. Trust me, and I know some of us have crazier schedules than others, but you have time. You just have to make it. All right, 18-week challenge, peeps. So first and foremost, if you guys have missed out on our 18-week challenge, as you know, we're doing them in 3 increments of 6 weeks. We've started our second 6-week part of our challenge, all right? There's a few factors. I've had a lot of people that wanted to jump in. We didn't really, this second 6 week, we did not really advertise for it. We didn't really tell anyone we were starting the next 6 weeks, only because I've really been trying to focus on giving our candidates that we have in there right now, our challengers, the best. I want to make sure that I'm helping them the best that I can. And so I didn't really want to, but the next 6 weeks, we are going to open that back up. So we are going to be putting out for you guys a sign up link. So I know there's a lot of you out there who wanted to sign up that you didn't sign up. So if you want to jump in on that last 6 week challenge, make sure you're looking for that sign up link so you can join that last 6 week challenge. You most likely, I mean, I don't know, you can have some really big transformations in 6 weeks. I mean, you've seen it through our patients, but a lot of our patients are the ones that are going for the biggest transformation that will be voted on, right? That will be done at the end of that challenge. So if you want to still join that and you want to try to submit for that, you absolutely can. You would just put your pictures in and then you'd submit your ending pictures. The ones that are in the challenge right now, if you did not submit your pictures for the biggest transformation, you can still do that, right? And put your pictures in right now into our app, you know, that we're using. Put your picture in there right now, and then you'll put your ending picture in. So if you're still wanting to join the biggest transformation, that's fine. Just you got to get your pictures uploaded into your app. At, you know, like I said, it doesn't matter. Just when people have 18 weeks compared to 12 weeks compared to 6 weeks, right? You can make a lot more damage, but not all the time, right? We got freaking some amazing transformations in 6 weeks, okay? And the next thing that I want you guys to know is as we were going through the point system, those are all closed now. So if you guys did have a problem, hopefully you guys have already sent me a message. I know there were some of you guys that sent me a message that your points were wrong, okay? But starting now, I want to make sure that you guys know that if you guys have to be logging your food in the app. It has to be showing up. And also right now we're working on our protein. So you have to make sure that you're getting your goal weight in protein. We will be checking that. So you cannot check that off, okay, if that's not being done in your app. Okay, there were some people that we let it slide for the first 6 weeks where you guys were marking off in the habit that you were tracking all your food, but there's no way you were tracking all your food because it only showed you had like 200 calories or there was 0 calories tracked in there. Okay, so in order to pass off these next 6 weeks, we're going to be a little bit stricter about that. Just so you know that we will be taking away points, like not counting those points if we don't see that you've tracked all your food in the app. And if you're not hitting your protein goal, okay? So remember, you just mark off your habits every single day in the app, right? But if for some reason you did not, eat all your food, or you didn't eat your goal weight in protein, we're going to take those points away. Okay, I just want to make sure we let it slide the first 6 weeks, but this next 6 weeks, we're getting serious. Okay, so I just want you guys to know that. So if you see that, okay, it's because we didn't see it in your app. All right, so I just want you guys to know that. Other than that, I think that covers everything. We're going to be coming out today with the final winners of our first, second, and third of our first 6 week challenge. So we'll be coming out with those today. We will also be having all the point systems. So we will update everybody's charts with however many free injections that you've won. Okay. And remember, guys, the whole point of this 18-week challenge is for you guys to have the best body ever, summer 2024. That's what my goal is, right? But most importantly, I want to just get you guys in the habit of making good choices, of, you know, doing the things that are going to be good for your mind, right? So much of weight loss is mental. Like 100% of it is mental. 100% of it is the way you talk to yourself every single day, right? And I catch myself sometimes if I'm doing something a little wrong or a little bad, right? It's like, ah, damn it, Soraya, right? But it's like, you got to talk to yourself kindly. You got to talk to yourself, like give yourself praise. Tell yourself how proud you are of yourself, right? And every single night you got to write down your wins, right? You want to go to bed at night, right? Telling yourself how awesome you are. Telling yourself how proud you are right? Giving yourself those good thoughts. So that way when you wake up in the morning, right, you've had that whole night to think about all the good you've done so you can keep doing those good things. Okay? I'm telling you guys, I know you guys probably think this is all hokey, this, that, but if you go look at anybody that you admire, I guarantee you they have some type of vision board. I guarantee you they have some type of goals that they've written down. They've got some type of chief aim goal that I'm telling you. I guarantee it, right? I'm not really a fan of movie stars and things like that. That just doesn't really turn me on. But every time that I've watched like an interview of one of them, they will all talk about a vision board. All of them. That's not by chance, guys. It's not by chance. You got to start telling yourself where you're going. You got to start putting that vision out there every single day, right? Every single day, put it out there. That's how we win this. That's how we win this. Your mind, your mental is so important. It's the most important part of this whole journey. I always tell you guys, right? Change your mindset, change your life. Okay? Stop trying to tell me why it can't work. Trust me, I know there's thousands of reasons why this isn't going to work. There's thousands of reasons why it can't work. But guess what? All you need is one reason why it's going to work. And that's all you focus on is why is it going to work, right? Only think of the positive, right? Only think of how, when, what, right? That's what you want to tell yourself. Like, I can do this. I got this. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how it's going to work, right? But if you think of every single reason why you couldn't do it, of every single reason why you failed, guess what? Of course you're going to fail, right? But don't let those get into your mind. Don't even let them come out of your mouth, right? As soon as that wants to come out, you change that, right? Like, no, this is why. This is how. This is when, right? I'm going to do this, right? So that's how you win this. Okay? All right, guys. Hope you guys have the best day ever. I'm so grateful for you. And as you know, if you guys need anything, right? Like my mission in life is to help as many people as I can become their happiest and healthiest self. Like I have struggled, right? I have so many people in my family that have struggled with this. Okay. And so I'm telling you guys, I don't care what anybody says. Okay. You do not feel good when you are not healthy. You do not feel good when you are not putting good food in your body. Okay. You do not feel good when you go to the freaking store to buy clothes and you can't, and you got to go in a size that you didn't want to. I don't care what anybody tells you. You don't feel good. You know what does make you feel good? When you get to go to the store and you get to put on the size that you've always wanted to put on. Okay? When you got the clothes in your closet that are all there, that you can wear all of them, not in the back of the closet that you want to someday get back into. Okay? That doesn't make you feel good. So when people tell me that crap, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, right? What makes you feel good is when you're doing what you say you're going to do. That's what makes you feel good. Okay? When you get up and you go outside and you go for a walk. When you get up and you do some exercise, right? You don't got to go to a gym. You just do things that are good for your body, right? We have a body that we're supposed to take care of, okay? We were given this amazing body. Not just to treat it like crap and put crap in it and put, stuff that's not helping us. That's not what we have this body for, right? We're so blessed with a freaking body that does all of these things for us. Okay. So when people tell me like, oh, sorry, no, that's a bunch of bull crap, right? Put good foods in your body and see the difference that you will feel. It makes a difference when you put those foods in. The problem is those other foods are so addicting. They're so addicting and they're so easy to get, right? It's easier to just go grab a thing from Starbucks, right? Than to actually make something. I know that. But it doesn't feel good. Does not feel good. So, all right, guys. Love ya. Have the best day ever. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.